What up, what up? This is Black Rose Ninja Productions. This is a late night stream of some Microsoft PowerPoint. Tonight we're going to do a little bit of the Zondika Black Rose. This is the main start for the character storyline and is the main character and the foundation of the future main character, which is kind of a complex storyline and will be explained over time. However, tonight we're just going to do a little bit of art. Jumping back into this every single Wednesday, I'm going to be jumping my streamline, doing art on Microsoft PowerPoint. This here is, again, Zondika Black Rose, and we're going to be doing this part in sections of individual body parts. So tonight, I think I'm going to hit the torso. Depending on how I feel, I might finish, part of the neck here, but I might finish and do the legs as well, but we'll see on that. Just depends. But going for the stream idea and everything along the lines of what tonight might be, my plan in the future is to continue to do art on Microsoft PowerPoint and do a little bit of more tutorial related stuff. But when it comes to art, I'm going to be transferring more towards 3D, and my schedule is about to be changing. I'm going to be updating an entirely new schedule for my stream, my content, and stuff like that. Content might not get posted right away. When it comes to the streaming, though, the schedule will be listed pretty quickly. You'll probably see that within the next 3 to 5 days. So I look forward to that. So let's get started. Before when we were started, we were actually on the head. We're actually going to go ahead and touch bases on that. I don't know why I clicked to this art part here, but I did not need to click into that. I actually just needed to zoom in here by highlighting or boxing the entire shape that I have created here. And remember, if you go back to my other video here, I explained when you actually want to select your entire image, you need to make sure you know the size of your border box here. You want to be able to select every single point that is involved in this border box. Otherwise, you will not select the image. Just to give you an example, the outside was not selected. Everything inside was. When you go down here, select, drag up, everything has been selected. So just kind of give you an example. You want to do that when you zoom. So down here on your bottom right hand corner, go down and select, get all your border boxes. You see your location you want to go, and you can zoom in to the section that you're going to. If you want to be more precise about it, and I'm going to hit the left, technically his right eye, I would just grab that part section, and it would zoom me directly to that location. So it's a little bit different, a lot different when you compare art softwares. So this is a huge difference when it comes down to the learning concepts and the steps that it takes to finish an art piece. So what I'm going to do is start on the shading of the face mask. And I'm just trying to get this bordered in. I may have just messed up right there. We'll see. Nope. So you see how I highlighted all that? Basically what I did was I outlined and I trailed and followed a box shape and made sure that I followed that pattern and path. Otherwise, the filling would actually end up covering an area that I did not want. So to make sure your lines are pretty much like bordering each other rather well. I don't know how to explain that other than just kind of showing you and going through the guidelines, because drawing on this software is really, really weird. So basically what we saw there is you go down to you click your shape outline, and you go down to your weight, and you go down to more lines. And that pops up your format shape box. Come over to the right, and you can kind of manipulate that. You can do the line shapeness, thickness in other ways, but to be honest, just leaving this open is going to save a bunch of time if you happen to want to try to do art on Microsoft PowerPoint. So here we are. We want to actually get rid of the line, so we click no line. So obviously it gets rid of the line. Then we want to go ahead and click select fill. Click select the fill, and we will go over here and look at the transparency option, and you scroll that to the right. 49% or 38%. And that is how you do your shading. Obviously, you can adjust just a little bit when you zoom with these bars here. Excuse me, it's really late and I'm tired. This shouldn't be a very long stream, but I'm going for about 45 minutes and then I'm jumping off of here. Cool thing about this is when you do your shading, you can go to no outline right there and just save a bunch of time. And then you look at this, and you can actually come in here and match the number to transparency. We're going to do the same thing. Come over here to this shape fill, no outline, and 39%. It's very tedious, but to be honest with you, I really like drawing on Microsoft PowerPoint. I'm so used to it to the point that I just actually prefer it. Just kind of adjust your shading. You can just do the bar thing. I like to keep it more inconsistent so you have different depth, but it's hard to do. Pretty self-explanatory. You just repeat that pattern. It is pretty tedious, to be honest. See how I'm following a little path to make sure that that inside stays inside and doesn't end up overlapping or doing weird things. And then you have to drag it back to that original point so you see this highlight box. I'm pretty tired. It wasn't supposed to come out like that, but I'm just gonna leave that as an accident. Uh, One that I don't want to deal with. I'm tired. I might fix it later. We'll see. Yeah, I didn't really plan on announcing tonight. I had a lot going on today, and I didn't get the chance to really do a whole lot of other things, so I decided to um, wait and just do a random live stream without any announcements because it's super late and I don't really expect much. I'm just trying to get comfortable with streaming. Here we go. And I like to always use this when I have a different shading coming through, because then you're able to actually see what's going on. So when you make a mistake, I'll just give you this as an example. I don't want any of that. Just hold the delete button. It'll send you back to your original point. Gonna sit for a second. Eyes are wanting to put me to sleep, and I don't want to sleep. Now, I've been doing algebra all day, and it's been very draining. Alright, we're going to start on the next part of the neck. So first, we're going to make our outline. Doesn't have to be perfect. And instead of dragging that all the way down, I'm going to peek it right here. And then I like to prefer drawing with the independent mouse tool, so I could freeform draw. And stay underneath neck, outline, and in this case, no fill. Come down here. That was weird. I think that is most of the outlines that I need to be doing. Sorry guys, I'm extraordinarily tired and I have been for a while. So I'm going to close my eyes for periods just to kind of keep my eyes off the screen. I have been looking at a screen for the last 6 hours. So I do apologize, but I am doing my best to get familiar with streaming, with stuff going on in my life. So yeah, it's been pretty fun actually. You basically see my point. I outline, shape, figure, place. And the reason I do this is simply because it's easy for me. But when you get done, the exporting is amazing. It's simple. And I can do that stuff. Oh, what do you guys think? I should do the arm. Whoops. Yeah, I mean to put that. I'll probably end up cutting this a little bit shorter than 30 minutes. I mean 45 minutes, but I'm gonna get started on the arm. I was gonna do the torso, but I'm gonna get started on the arm because if I do the torso, I won't be able to snag the arm when I need it. So I just thought about that. And so first off, when you look at this art piece, you see a bunch of lines. Now that's very intimidating, but instead of having them be a bunch of lines, I just take a shape. Now with this you want to overlap that line, so where you see this part here, and I go over here. This is under, this is over. So if it's above this internal shape here, on the inside of itself, it's above when we're coming from this direction. But if we were on the inside and coming out, then this would be above. It's hard to, that's really hard to explain, to be honest. Oh, too much. I always try to stand within a single line. So this happens to be the shape of a heart, which is kind of weird. But, and while you're doing this and doing the maze, you do not stop and wait for other people. I'm serious. Let them jump sprint their way through. I don't really know where I want to start tool-wise. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get straight back into the lines. Match it with the other ones. I always like to do the closer lines to be more bold, obviously, for depth. Make the outline black. Now the puzzle piece has been put in place. Basically, you don't have to do anything else if you don't want to, but you can go back and download that from that map itself, and also you can upload it to Minecraft Worlds, which I'll put into the description after tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Oh, way too tired to do anything else. So I'm gonna stick to the shoulder and I'm gonna hop off here. But no, I'm gonna finish this drawing on here. I just have to figure out a time that I can actually like be awake because of my day is being crazy. So see, when you don't connect the lens, that is exactly what happens. So you always want to start from here. to the corner where it's most accessible for exiting and self-defense. We'll try this again. So I'm getting really tired and I'm almost falling asleep. So I'm just messing with my arrow. Oh, straight away, way away. I'm way too tired for this, guys. I apologize, but wake myself up for this part right here. Finish it. See how I overlapped it? That's exactly what you want to do. I'm just really tired. With my schedule that's coming up, it'll be more of a known thing, so I won't be really as tired. Right now, I was having trouble maintaining some of the stuff that we were having going on during the day and trying to get to the stream. By the time I got to the stream, I was tired like I am now and could literally pass out at any given time. So yeah, I've just basically been chilling. And so what we do in a situation like this, when we get ready to start our next layer, you want to highlight all of the border boxes that are associated to every single image that you have drawn in place. What you do is you come down to group and you hit group. Now to one piece. Hmm. Whoa, computer's not letting me draw a straight line. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off here. Anyway, got my announcements and stuff like that. I'm gonna finish this week instead of doing it next week, just because I'm extremely tired right now. I have not really had a whole lot of time to do anything outside of schoolwork and building the final production for Maze 2, which I decided to stop doing live on the moment that I stopped in the last video, so go please check that out. But I went ahead and stopped at that point because I did not want to give away any surprises or any, giving away any teasers to anybody. The level 1 through 5's Bedrock Maze series is actually one of the most important parts of my Minecraft stream. And it is going to be our most active minigame. At least I hope it is anyway. So tonight, I'm sorry about the disappointment, but I really can't do a whole lot outside of explaining what I've already had in the announcements and doing a little bit of brief description on how to do depth and shading on Microsoft PowerPoint. But I will go more in depth when I do launch this, but I'll have a post as of tomorrow to state the specific time and date of when this will happen. Along with the next few days, so I'm going to be posting a schedule and a lot of different things that will be listed on that schedule so you will understand what's going to be posted on my channel. I will be launching a video to explain in person, as far as me being on camera, to explain what the channel is itself and what I will be offering to content view. So this should be pretty interesting. I hope so, at least. And I want to make sure that I'm going to be launching everything organized, so everything will be set on a schedule. I hope you have enjoyed watching some of the Microsoft PowerPoint. Maybe you learned something about it and decided to maybe even try it yourself. If when it comes down to watching me draw on this thing, I make it look a little bit more easy because I've been on here for quite some time, but this is actually very complicated. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to start doing this video, because I'm going to go in full depth of how to create and draw on Microsoft PowerPoint. If you just happen to feel like doing it, maybe there's a challenge that came up. But anyhow, have a good rest of your guys' night, morning, whichever time zone you're in. And I hope you hit that like button, the bell, and please subscribe to